Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Millennia. So in today's episode we're going to be moving through the Age of Revolution. We'll likely see several revolts break out. If it happens the way it usually does, you'll have an army, a rebel army that will spawn in every single one of your regions. And so we'll probably see that happen in some point in today's episode. So we're going to go ahead and spend our improvement points. We got 249, and I looked in the cities, and some of them do have spare population now because we've let it go a few turns, and we've been building the population at a pretty good rate. Now you notice that the needs is now down here to 166% because we are not satisfying the power need as much as we need to because we did get this mansion over here. And so I didn't see the fact that that has a power drain, and so that's the reason why I don't know if that's even beneficial. The 25 housing, I'm not sure if that's reducing the efficiency more with the power drain now being at 100%. I'd have to delete it to see. I'm not going to do that because we're already working on a building right now. Maybe we'll just rush that out. What we're going to get is the deep mines over here so we can get access to the coal. That also gives you copper. So these are incredibly useful because you're going to get the 2+ production from each copper and 2+ production from the coal. And then in addition to that, we'll be able to make use of the coal, turn into the coal power plant once we have the technology that enables it. So that's what we're going to do in Rome. Over here in Naples, we're going to start getting some more manufactured goods. So first, we have the available limestone or marble to turn this into 2 talismans. So it will get us art experience, and it also gets us culture if it's worked. So the culture and art experience would be helpful, so we're going to get that. And then we need to make use of all this wood that we now have access to. The production is pretty solid here in Naples. That's the reason why we're not getting the production style buildings. And we'll go ahead and work on the paper mill. So this will turn those logs into paper. And then since we're getting 2 paper, we're going to get 2 of the printing press. Turn that paper into books, getting us knowledge and luxury. Naples actually needs the luxury points, so that'd be helpful. So I think that's good for Naples. That should use all their population. Over here in Constantinople, we're going to get the logging camps in these 2 locations. Well, we're out of improvement points, so I won't be able to do anything else. And then another thing that I'd meant to do last episode is go ahead and turn this into Pioneer. I think I talked about doing it, but didn't do it. We should probably refund these first, though. Although I don't know if we'll actually get anything from them. Let's take a look. Because with the trade post, we didn't pay. Yeah, so we're not going to get anything from it. You'd assume we'd get some of the points from this, though, because we did pay for that. Yeah, we'll get some improvement points from that. It is unfortunate because this is a pretty solid location for an outpost. Now, of course, you could have left the outpost here since, you're getting all these goodies without using a population. But we know that Kyoto needs room to expand to anyway. There's not a lot exciting over here. Though I was wrong about the fact that you can't put the foresters in the jungle. You can do that. Once you get a certain tech, you can do that. And so we have access to, I believe we can, put the foresters in the jungle. It was the swamps that I was thinking about. So like we went over here. Somewhere there's a swamp right here for Constantinople. You see we cannot construct anything in the swamp there. So it's the swamps that you can't construct the foresters in, but the jungle you can once you have the technology to do so. So that would have been an option to put this town over here and to create a lumber town. Probably would have been a better option for Kyoto, but it's already over here. But there's the ability to construct a 4th town that will eventually unlock, so maybe we'll put that one over here somewhere. But yeah, let's go ahead and revert this to Pioneer because we're going to move the Pioneer over to here. And we'll go ahead and make sure there's no barbarians over here that might kill them. Yeah, I would just prefer to just go and have this go to Kyoto because they have the spare population, or well, they don't have spare population at the moment, but they will once that gets higher to work these trade goods. And, again, the outposts are great, but this allows them to expand up here and eventually connect with all this territory. And so I think it's better in the long run to allow them to get access to all this. Of course, with our current national spirit, you can make the argument that we should try and have as many outposts as possible, since we get so many benefits from having those. All right, so I think we're good to go. Ravenna might have a couple spare population, maybe 1 or 2. I did construct a mine over here though, so perhaps not. Let's go and enter turn. Remember, we're doing that war against Persia, and that is stacking up our unrest. We'll have to take a look and see exactly where that's currently at, like how much unrest we're getting from the conflict. But most importantly, as we take these cities, as I mentioned last episode, we're going to get more and more chaos over here. And if we get those 3 chaos events, well, we're going to the Age of Dystopia, which, you know, most of the crisis ages aren't exactly... I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at fun, but... you know, they have some mechanics that I would say aren't the funnest mechanics to play around with. So what's over here? Oh, this is where she's at. Of course she is. Let's go and get rid of her there. And then we'll go ahead and just set these guys up to guard the area as we wait for that, you know, revolution to fire, if it does. Again, it should. It usually does. All right, so these guys are fully healed up. We attack that one army here, and now we're going to go after Persepolis. I think we should be able to take it. We can kind of move a little bit towards there. That was the best way to go. Looks like it'll be over here. Yeah, it's a 100% win chance. Okay, so let's go ahead and attack it. Again, that will create more chaos. We're going to get one more chaos event no matter what happens here. And so getting it all before the event would be helpful, because that ensures that when we get all the chaos reduced, that it will have the largest effect there. So I don't know if they bombarded us here, or if these units were already damaged. I feel like it was just the tank that was damaged. So yeah, maybe these guys all took damage, not entirely sure. But the point is we should be able to now take the city, so let's go ahead and do that. Because there's nothing really to stop us here. It's just that tower. It does suck that couldn't get it done last turn, but it's done now. Alright, so we're going to destroy that unit. It was just a civilian unit. They got an envoy over here. Not really anything to do with envoys for Persia, I suppose. Alright, so let's go ahead and maybe destroy him. Yeah, because we're in our own territory, so these units will heal now. So we're just going to get rid of those. Alright, so that means we are now on the border with the Aztecs. And so we don't have to worry about them getting any territory. Well, you know what? They could go after this one. And maybe they will. And you know what? I'm not entirely sure that I want to take that myself because of the chaos issues that we currently have. But yeah, we're at plus 70. And so this is a great time for the chaos event to fire. We'll be able to reduce it by the most. And I'm just curious if we should take this one here. I mean, it would make the map look a lot better. It makes sense to go ahead and take it over. Maybe that'll be the last location we take. We could take over all their territory. I'm just worried about the chaos situation if we do that. Alright, so these guys are moving over to... we said we're going to go over to this island here. Oh, and there's somebody there. Okay, that's right. We're going to have to attack these guys. And can we land this turn? Let's take a look. We've got the Explorer and the Hero here. So I wasn't sure which army lost the Hero. It was not this one. So yeah, we're going to go ahead. Well, we don't want to do it that way. We're going to go ahead and attack this unit here. Get him destroyed. Get our troops landed. You can see these heroes are just not as effective anymore. Just too outdated. I'm going to try and get him fully leveled up, fully experienced, so that we can retire him for the most military experience if possible. So yeah, we'll get these destroyed here, and then we'll be able to put our settler on this island. And hope that we can expand over to these other 2 islands. We'll have to invest in it, of course, like getting towns and stuff. Alright, so this guy is just focusing on destroying ships. Getting us that military experience, and hopefully leveling those guys up. And then these guys here, I think we said we're going to do a similar situation with this one and set up the town here. You really could have set it up here. And then you'd have the fish there because it's not that much further from this area. So I think the idea here is that this one is just 1 tile closer to that than this one here. This is like 5 tiles. These are 4 tiles and these are 4 tiles. And so I think that's why we're going to establish there. But of course the goal will be to get control of all of this island chain. Of course, it'll be a vassal, so it's not like we can pick what they construct. Yeah, we'll get these guys destroyed here. Let me see, do we have the ability to get that guy destroyed with just our 2 explorers? Remember, this is the one that lost the hero. I assume they'll be able to win this. No, they did not. Alright, so I don't know how weak those guys are now. They might need to heal up. Because remember, you can't see their health, because the health there is what it is for the water transport. Damn, that's unfortunate. I should have watched the battle so we can see how weak they are. Alright, so this guy's just going to chill out over here. I guess wait for a ship to come pick him up. You guys have seen just how many barbarians are out there. And one more turn, they should be fully healed up there. But if you put an unescorted ship out there, transport ship, you're pretty much guaranteed to lose it. So what is going on with these merchants that we have over here? So we know we got this guy and he's coming over here. So he got kicked out of the French territory, okay. So that might actually help us. Although this unit is just stuck. And they won't kick him out of the French territory. That's interesting. Yeah, so you can't really do anything with him. It almost feels like it's intentional. They just won't let us move. Alright, so let's go ahead and move into the Amazon, because remember, we're trying to send him to China. And so yeah, I guess he's just gotta chill out. Go ahead and attack that unit there from Persepolis. Now we've taken that city. And then maybe go ahead and spend our money here to rush out some of these buildings. 290 to get the library and navals. Probably want to get the power grid next, just so we have that power for whatever we might need it for. And then here in Gaul, the shopping center could be rushed out for 910. Sure, why not? We'll go ahead and do that. So that gives us the extra foreign import slot for us to make use of. They're currently getting gold here. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Whoops. We're going to go ahead and spawn a prospector here. And then send them into the hills. Prospect gold. And you know, if we can do another one, we can't. It's 155. But once we're able to, we're going to spawn another one and do another gold in this location. So get the deep mine there. And these will be our gold mines here. Because remember, Gaul does not have their own supply of gold, which is the reason why we had to trade for it in the first place. So this is what their foreign import slots are going to look like. So we're getting the higher production since we are trading for the tools now. We're also trading for some fine wines, getting some luxury and some culture because they didn't need the luxury. And then the rest of these are just for experience warfare and the arts experience there. But you can see that Gaul does have population. And the problem here is that we need to destroy some of these forests. And we do have the engineering XP to do that. By doing this, we're not expanding towns as well, so there is that cost to it. Yeah, I guess we'd want to get rid of this one over here. And I say we make use of that gold, because we still have this Arcana. The Arcana, I guess, is forever limited, unless that one improvement is still around that can produce it. It's not going up by any at all currently, so yeah, I'm not entirely sure if there is any way for us to produce Arcana now that we've left the Age of Alchemy. But yeah, what I think we'll want to get, because we already have a Panacea here, is to go ahead and get the Alchemy Lab for more knowledge. That's always helpful. So yeah, we're going to get that. That looks good. And yeah, these guys just go back to guarding. Gaul does need to construct something though, since we got that shopping center, rush that out. So let's go ahead and go after, we could do the library. Yeah, why not? I don't think they need the power grid just yet. Is there anything else we want to rush out? And we have a ton of money here, and we're earning a ton of money. I think we're going to wait to rush out the power grid, though, since we're going to have a chaos event soon. I don't remember how much it is in Age of Revolution. Maybe 1,500. We probably got plenty, but just being a little cautious here. I want to make sure that we can pay that off, because you don't know what the chaos event is going to be when that fires. Could be something really, really bad. So you want to make sure you can pay it off. So yeah, we'll rush that out in the next turn. It'll be significantly cheaper as well, since Rome does produce so much. Have so much production. Alright, so we're going to establish the new outpost over here. Let's go and rush this out now. I'm thinking about it, 1661. So that'll satisfy their energy needs. And thus we're back up to 183%, but we still need the education. Okay, do they have population? Let me first get something constructing here, which we could do a unit. I think we're pretty much good for right now when it comes to units. Let me take a look. Are they filled up? They are filled up. So rather than do a unit, let's just get the knowledge to speed up our research. And it doesn't seem like they have any spare population. However, there is space in the public school because for whatever reason, they're in the poorhouse instead of the public school. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they're doing that. Yeah, I don't know why they prioritize the poorhouse so damn much. I know it's 10 wealth, but yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. When you can get the public school, bonus instead for the education where it actually helps you grow. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure why they really want to put somebody there. We also have slots in the deep mine here, so you're probably not going to construct anything else for Rome here. At 190% for their need satisfaction. Moving through these jungles is painful. There's the Grand Canyon here, but the expedition's already been completed. And let's go and do the capital attack. And then we'll attack this unit and get him wiped out. Alright, so that's done. We're definitely going to have a chaos event in the next turn, guys. No doubt about that. Alright, so these guys, we're going to move south with them, I believe. I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, the Egyptians already have control of the north. So let's go ahead and start moving over this way. Hopefully we get control of this soon. Yeah, it doesn't require much influence, so we should have it. And these guys need to heal up before we do any attacks. We'll attack with this guy over here, though. And that's if we're even going to go... Well, yeah, I think we should go after that one town. So yeah, we'd go after this one. So let's just let them heal up for a turn or two. And... do we want to let these guys heal? Or just maybe only attack with the Explorer? Could take them out up on the hill, could have to go after this instead, but then, yeah, this guy's not able to heal at all. You know what, there's not really a rush here, guys. We'll give him one turn to heal up. Yeah, it's fine if we take a little bit longer. We're going to attack these guys. They're the ones we came around here to deal with. Get them wiped out. And then, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to do here. I feel like you gotta come over here and see what their current status is. Yeah, there's really no way around it. Take the explorers off. Okay, they weren't that bad. Alright, well, I wasn't sure. So yeah, we could go ahead and heal them up. We have plenty of exploration XP, so let's go ahead and do that. Heal them. And then... can we put them back at sea? No, we can't. Their turn's over. So then we'll go back over there. So, I was being a little cautious there, but I had no idea what their health was. Couldn't tell you. Okay, so this is where the British are here. British are pretty weak. Remember, it's China and Egypt that are doing really, really well over here, while France and Britain are not doing so well. Alright, so we're going to have to go this way. And there's no Chinese towns close. So we're going to have to go pretty far to get to these. I mean, there's these cities here, but to get to the large ones, we're going to have to go quite a distance. And I don't know. I don't know if I should destroy this unit. Just going to wait for the situation to change. Didn't actually mean to end the turn there. Might have had some stuff we needed to do, but it's fine. We'll take care of it the next turn. Let's just progress. Move forward. And I'm interested to see if we do end up having this rebellion. France and China are at war, so I did forget about that, but you can see that happening right now. And Persia is offering us peace, which we are going to decline. Alright, so let's go and construct our outposts here. And remember, we can get the whale here with the trade post for free. And so let's go ahead and do that. And I guess this guy can just chill out here. And as far as who's getting this oil, I don't know who's going to need it. We know Kyoto has access to a resource. Got some loading issues there, geez. You know, they have a a resource that provides power. Rome has the coal. Well, we might need to send it there. There's other locations that don't have power either, though. Or no additional power. Constantinople might get that. I think it's more likely to go to Naples, though. So they'll have a bit of power. So I think these two over here, Constantinople and Gaul, will not have any power. While Ravenna might have some, depending on who gets that. But it's not going to be much. So that's the long-term situation. We'll probably want to grant it to one of them, but for now, Rome's the only one using power, so we'll give it to them. Also, I guess you could do this trade post over here and get the additional food. I didn't even realize that was there. And then we could do the diplomacy XP here. And I think we actually have another region that I never did take advantage of that. Maybe I was planning on letting this go to one of these vassals. Yeah, maybe that's what we're going to do. Would make sense to let one of them have this. We're going to revert it back to Pioneer. Because, yeah, you could do these here. Whoops, I hit the back button. Alright, what was the last thing we did? We constructed this. That's really easy to accidentally hit, isn't it? But yeah, I think we might get rid of this outpost. I'm not entirely sure where to put them, though. There's no areas. You know, this here, what you could do is have this be annexed. Is that where we want the town, though? I guess it would be, so you can have this road going towards the Aztecs. We do need a town going over this way, but because remember, we're going to be annexing them or integrating them soon. However, is this the place where you want to build the town? Because if it's going to be a lumber town, it'd be better to be here. That gives you 4 bonuses. Like, what bonus are you getting from this one? There's no good adjacency bonus. You got 1 hill, so it's not a great mining town. 2 forests, so it's a mediocre lumber town. These don't give you any benefits outside of the normal wealth. And so the town should be here, I think, but is that close enough? So that would be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, in order to have the road, you have to have it here. Okay. So we just won't get good adjacency bonuses, basically. These guys do need to be upgraded here, so we'll kind of do that. Get both of them upgraded. I think I've just been forgetting about this. These troops over here. Alright, so yeah, I guess you'd go ahead and... I mean, you got the culture power, so you could do that now, but they're not really my main concern, because we already talked about wanting to do that here in Gaul, get the additional town here before Edo gets control of these. So I think it's imperative that this is the next location for our town. It's gonna be right here. Very good mining town, essentially. All right, and then it also gives us the road going through here, so just an additional road. Do we want to go and upgrade them now? Expand them? Sure, why not? So we can make them a mining town. They do need to be expanded one more time. Not currently getting any bonuses from being a mining town, but we'll go ahead and get the prospector. And then we can go ahead and construct the deep mine, as that'll get you the 1 reduction bonus. Remember, we cannot get the rare earth metals yet, because that requires a different type of mine. Oh lord, this is just a pain trying to get through here. Watch this way be blocked. Maybe I should just go through here and go towards Beijing. Probably makes more sense than trying to go through this way. Yeah, let's go that way, guys. And then these guys. Do we want to go after Madrid? Can also take out the town so that Persepolis can expand further. That would be an option, because if you're not planning on taking this over. We did not get that chaos event. We're at a 100% chance now, so definitely will get it. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get it in the last turn. Well, they took over this, so Madrid is the last one. I suppose you might as well take it over. These guys here would go after Madrid eventually. We can start moving in there because I don't need a heal or anything. And then these units here moving south. They need to heal up. They're going to come over here to do the attack. We'll see if we can do that next turn. Probably. Should be healed up enough. We'll see. And these guys are now healed as well, so they're just here to destroy barbarians. Or pirates. Yeah, not very healed up at the moment. I think they'll be okay because there's not a lot of damage. It's mostly the walls that cause you problems here. And then we're going to want that diplomacy, or excuse me, the warfare experience. And then we'll attack those guys on the hill. And then we'll be able to bring our settler. So just a couple turns. And we'll get that established. And then these guys, do we have a, we do. I think we'll go ahead and let these ships heal up over here in our territory. They're just going to stand guard. They do not have a leader. So we could upgrade one of them to a leader, but let's just wait. If we, need to fight anybody, then we'll upgrade them. Because one thing to consider is, those the units, the leader units. Once you upgrade them, that's it. Can't get them any better. And so if you're able to upgrade another unit to a more recent age unit, then you get a better leader. Has this been yep, expedition completed. Okay, so all the expeditions in this area have been completed. Alright, so this unit here, the best way would be to just go through here, since this is the least amount of jungle. We just need to avoid going through those jungles because it just takes so long. There's no roads through there. Ravenna has finished up the construction of the power grid. I think we're just going to get the knowledge here, guys. And just trying to get through this tech tree, get out of the age of revolution as quickly as we can. We will go ahead and rush out the academy school with that in mind, getting that extra knowledge there. And for Kyoto, the next thing we'll do, to get the shopping center. Does get you the more culture. It's only 3 turns to get that. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll go ahead and do that. Now, I did want to take a look. Yeah, we're currently all getting just production here. Trying to step them up when it comes to production. And again, we got them in a pretty good space here when it comes to that. Still waiting to get the government XP up to, I think it's 179 or somewhere around there. The art experience, we'll be able to get the community soon. So yeah, we'll get that. I think I said I was going to get that one more time. And then maybe after that, we'll start working on the artist. With our improvement points, let's go ahead and focus on Ravenna's needs, because they need both housing and education at the moment. So we can go ahead and boost that some over here with, let me see, where would we want to build the mansion? So that would cause some power problems. Well, maybe not, because they did just get that power building. So yeah, we'll be absolutely fine when it comes to the power. So we're going to get the mansion over here. They do need the luxury. And that will satisfy the housing. And then we also need to go ahead and get their first public school. And then somebody has got to start working on the salon. So we might do that here. And did it result in them using a lot of their education, because they're not working this? I guarantee they're working some whorehouse or something like that. Yep, of course they are. All right, so let's go ahead and remove them from the whorehouse, and then we'll keep that one there, because again, we do want to start stepping up the specialists. We're going to need those specialists, and then put them into the public school here. Go ahead and lock that as well. Alright, so that looks good. The current need efficiency in Ravenna is 198%. That's pretty good. Over here, let's get the winery. So we're going to turn that rice into the fine wine. And I think they also might want to get some more, something else with the metalwork here. Because we do have the foundry producing us more, or excuse me, the blast furnace producing us more of that ingots. And so we can make use of those ingots. I believe we have 2 of them to either get more rifles for the warfare experience or to get more production over here. Let me just take a look at Constantinople's current production is sitting at 98, but we're also trading for stuff that is not that efficient, so we need to manage these, change them up just a little bit. So yeah, maybe change these over to the tools. Maybe get some additional fine wine. And yeah, we just don't need the improvement points anymore, so we need to change that away. There is coal to be traded for, so once we get access to the coal power plants, we could use that. I suppose we'll get the warfare experience. Alright, so just change those up. And you see the production is now only 94. So might want to get the tools. So let's want to get the foundry. That also has the additional bonus of getting us the engineering XP, which we always need more of the engineering XP. I feel like I can never have enough engineering. Constantinople, we can go ahead and rush out that library. Go ahead and do that. And let me see here. Do we want to get the power grid? There's nothing we really need it for just yet. Yeah, we'll go and do the shopping center instead. So get that. Is there anything else for us to rush out? Doesn't look like it. We'll be getting our tech done here in the next turn. We should have a lot of overflow as well. And then also we'll better get that arts social fabric to further reduce the unrest. I meant to check that, what the unrest is currently from the war exhaustion. Did France just declare war on us? It sure seems like it. Because they attacked our merchant there. And they wouldn't have been able to do that if we weren't at war. So I assume they're going to go after our territory there. So this is a revolt. So we accept it. We get 2 times unrest from population. So that would be quite negative because it doesn't have an ending limit there. We're just going to pay the wealth. It is 1260. That's all we have to pay. France has declared hostilities. That's right. They need to declare the hostilities first. So yeah, we didn't have that yet. I was thinking we had the hostilities, but I guess they were just ending. They ended our access to their borders, I believe. Well, another unit just came here. Okay. Nothing to be done about that for now. Let's go back over to here, and we'll do the attack again. Second time. Of our 2 explorers. This time it's against just 1 unit rather than 2, so we're able to get the victory there. And then wipe out these guys in the camp, set up our city there. Alright, so the explorer here, just go and uncover this area. Yeah, I think we're just going to go this way. Did they take out my other merchant? Oh, damn them. Alright, so getting merchants over here is going to be a pain in the butt now. Yeah, they took out 2 of our merchants. Quite costly. We did get the militarization tech here, so now we have access to the field howitzers and the early machine guns. So we're going to want to upgrade those. Will these upgrade? No. So we cannot upgrade the Dragonfire artillery to the howitzers. These do require military bases in order to construct them. However, you can't upgrade to them whether you have that or not. But the field howitzer is significantly better than the Dragonfire artillery. The attack and defense is 42 and 28 compared to 36 and 24. So yeah, definitely a lot better. Morale and health are the same, as is the movement. Upkeep goes up by a little bit, but yeah, definitely something we'll want to get. And so we'll eventually produce those and then replace the Dragonfire artillery, I think. I don't see any reason why you'd keep these. So yeah, we'll work on those once we're able to. Maybe we certainly want to change over to the early machine guns. We have a lot of warfare experience. I want to make sure that we're able to get this location. So let's make sure we're upgrading these units first. And I might even attack, even though, probably not with the tank first, but yeah, even though that this guy's not fully healed. And before I forget, let me make sure I get that community. Gets our unrest reduction down to -25 or up to -25, however you want to word that. Alright, so let's go and attack here. We'll attack with this unit first since they're the one that is fully healed up. You can see just how much damage our new units do. They're the machine guns, they're just going to wreck them. So this is going to get significantly easier. Their city militia have upgraded as well. Their city militia is 6. I think the other cities that we attacked had the higher level. So let's just rush through this. You can see we're gonna win this in one attack, clearly. Didn't think that'd be the case. Okay, so we probably could have done it. Well, it was this unit that did it. That's more chaos. So our next culture power, we might want to do propaganda, because you can see we do have the 1 of 3 chaos events. And I don't think we'll be able to avoid it getting 1 more. So we need to try and avoid getting 2 more. Let's go and attack this unit over here. And then we're going to want to start moving towards Madrid here. So let's go here and then upgrade these units. Alright, excellent. Oh, I wanted to go all the way over here. Alright, so we'll go after Madrid. Probably 2 turns now. Take us to get to both these units down here, as we might need 2 armies to take it over. Although, who knows? The Aztecs might already be working on it, so we'll have to see what happens there. Alright, so these guys, do we want to go ahead and attack up there? They have another barbarian encampment. Okay, that's unfortunate. This is what we're going to do. Let's leave the leader here. Just go after it with the explorers. Yeah, I don't know how well this is going to go. We got rid of the walls, but we didn't do any damage there. Okay. I'm glad I didn't send the leader, because they probably would have got destroyed. We could start wiping these guys out, since we're not going to be able to send our settler there just yet, since we still got to deal with that. And these guys are coming over here to heal. And I think we said we're going to set up down here. Oh, that's interesting. They do have an army here. Though I'm not seeing a settler or a pioneer. So we'll probably be okay. More water transports here. I don't know if the army is moving down this way. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. We might have to spawn a defensive unit here with our warfare experience, using the volunteer power. Get us an early machine gun. That might be necessary, because I assume France is going to attack over here. And while we do have the caravan guards, I don't know if that'll be enough. It depends on what their army looks like. And these guys go and take out them. Lots of barbarian canoes. As I think I said earlier in the series, it does get kind of crazy. We can get those military bases down. I think we're going to do that. It does require power. There's also the air defenses, and that requires power too, and gives you a higher capital attack. So I don't know that we really need to get that right now. I don't know if it's worth spending the power on, which again is going to become a very limited resource in time. And then yeah, over here, same thing. We're going to get the military base, so we can start constructing the field artillery, since we can't upgrade to that. And that's just one of the negatives when it comes to any of these special units. Usually they last a little bit longer, but that one didn't. Seems like Gaul can rush out this library. So go ahead and do that, and then get... Don't really need the treasury that much. I could always use more warfare experience, I suppose. And improvement points have not been an issue. This increases region level. Not that region level is an issue either. Look at our population cap, 60. Because they're high-level town, so we'll never reach that population cap here in Gaul. It's no longer even a problem now. Yeah, I guess we'll get the power grid just to get it done. Just so we have it. In case we do find ourselves needing any buildings that require power. Alright, so we got this tech. Already saw all the stuff that it unlocked. And so for the next tech, we're going to do the applied science. That'll get us to the power station, so we can use the coal, produce it and turn it into energy. And then you also get the central power. So that's just a nice passive bonus for the energy. And then yeah, the laboratory, the milling factory, and the fertilized farm. So that'll take us 4 turns to research. We get our next culture in 3 turns, and we can now, well, we can't integrate them. It's 190. Okay, so I don't know. I was thinking 179. I guess I just made that number up. It's completely fabricated it. Is there anything else we need to do over here? Can't spawn any prospectors. I'd want to spawn a merchant, but you're not getting through here now. So we might want to do is have a merchant escorted across to either Egyptian territory. Do they have anything on the coastline? There's Paris. You put a merchant there. But again, you gotta have them escorted. So we could put one here and then send them over to Paris. That's 25 population. That's a pretty solid location. Yeah, you know what? Let's go and do that. Let's spawn a merchant here. And then we'll have these guys next turn come escort them over to Paris. Other options. Again, you got all the Chinese coastline, so you could go there. It's a little bit further from our spawning points, but that would be an option as well. But yeah, we'll be able to integrate them in the next turn, it seems. We'll keep our improvement points because I'm sure we're going to want to use them for that new location. Have to make some adjustments to what they currently have, I'm sure. Though maybe it's not bad. We'll just have to take a peek once we get control of it. So they do have a lot of buildings constructed, I've seen. As you see, those barbarians are attacking their units there. The Aztecs want an alliance. They actually might not come to hate us simply because we're such a threat to them. Alright, so we're going to put those guys there, and then we'll bring them across to Paris. And yeah, I don't know if these guys will be able to get the win here without the leader, so we're going to have to wait. That's kind of a tough location to crack with all the units they have there and the walls. And these guys are going over here. Do we want to go this way so that... Well, we can go this way, it's fine. Yeah, I was thinking we wanted to have another location for these guys to get there. Which unit should we send? This one's all fully experienced, so they're going to be able to do it quicker. They're pretty effective, but do you want to instead get these guys more experience? I think that's what we should do. Actually, you know what? Let me leave them here. So this guy can try and heal up a little bit so we don't lose the tank. If we do, then we lose it. It's fine, but we'll try and avoid losing it. And then I guess this unit doesn't really have a job unless you wanted to send them here. Just in case it requires 3 armies to take Madrid. So our last merchant over here, the only one that didn't get destroyed by the French. You know, I don't think it's worth setting up an outpost or a city here. This is not a great location. Could come over there. I don't think there's anywhere coastline-wise. We looked at this area, but it's not great. There's this area here, especially because you got all those spices. Yeah, there's a bit of room for expansion here. So could settle there. And then of course there's the islands as well. But they're not very exciting, honestly. Not a lot they could build. Really just get the production here from mines. Yeah, probably not the best place. So let's go ahead and go all the way down here. Of course, the key is just really taking territory. Keeping it out of the hands of the enemy. These guys go and get them destroyed. Just expanding our borders for the purpose of expanding our borders. Alright, and then these guys here, let's attack the barbarian camp. Where they spawn another unit. And that is going to take us another turn to get the win there. And then this explorer. We can just see what's over here since we're talking about settling there. Although I don't know if we actually will or not. Alright, so let's go over to Kyoto. And then integrate our new city, which you can see that they have a lot of problems here, and that is because they don't have the population assigned yet. And so that's what's going on there. But they'll auto-assign it rather than us having to do that as soon as we construct something here. So that's what we'll do. Just take a look at what they have as of right now, because we might want to destroy some of this. They have the fishing fleets here getting the tuna. That's absolutely fine. Currently also getting the clay there. They have a hunting camp here. You don't really need that, so we might destroy it. And instead put one of those archers there, the bow hunters. Yeah, I think that's something we'll want to do. We do need to take a look at the current unrest here. As of right now, it's not a problem, because we are getting that negative 25 from the social fabric. The war unrest is 7.2. So it's not too bad, but certainly getting worse, guys. Okay, so I think what we'll want to do, since we have all of the resources that are being taken advantage of, and I assume that they have production shortages, is to go ahead and construct a mine right here. And that'll get all the pops assigned here as well. We can also go ahead and upgrade that. So the population is all assigned to their location, and then we can see, you know, what their current issues are. They're still shrinking at the moment as well, because they're not satisfying their needs. So sanitation is a problem, and education is an issue. Okay, well, let's go and take a look at the buildings that we have that we could get started here. So you got the Privy Council's the cheapest thing to get. Production is pretty low here, so it would make sense to get the warehouse, but education is a problem. I don't know if they constructed that needed education, or why they constructed stuff that needed education but didn't get the museum, because I guess need satisfaction wasn't an issue for them. So because the prosperity was so high here, we are getting some bonuses, so to the production efficiency, and then also to the unrest suppression, so that's really what's helping us here. We'd still be good though, even if we weren't getting that bonus, which you only get for 3 more turns. Yeah, we do need to take care of the education, so we'll get the museum first, and then maybe we'll rush that out. You know, I think we might rush that out now, try and get their issues solved. So yeah, that will help, and that will stop them from reducing their population, because we don't want that to happen. Could get the warehouse, which gives you the 12 production. There's also the ability to import some stuff, so let's go and do that. We're going to get the tools here for the production, and maybe tools again, because production is an issue here, because that gets us up to 69, and so we can get the warehouse in just 6 turns. I suppose we'll do that. There's nothing for sanitation, so yeah, let's get the warehouse, and so we are going to have to use improvement points for that. But there's all kinds of locations that we can do that in. So like here in the desert, you know, put a trash heap there, why not? So get that trash heap. They have the house currently here. You're gonna need to get another trash heap, won't you? Yeah, you gotta get another trash heap. Because you see it still was in the negative there. They do need additional housing, so go ahead and take care of that. I guess we'll go ahead and get, because I like having these up next to it. So I guess we'll get the poorhouse here. It does cause unrest, but hopefully we can get the unrest issue solved, because you know what, instead of getting the warehouse, it makes sense to go ahead and construct the guard reserve, because we don't have one of those yet. And then we're gonna get the bow hunter after that, so we can get back one of our population, though I assume, you know, they have a lot of population just sitting around, so we still need to get those assigned. So I was looking to see if there's any resources not to be taken advantage of. There's not. I think we're going to have to get... Why is sanitation so bad? I know they got the 30 population. A little surprising, honestly. That's this bad. Yeah, we're going to have to get another trash heap here to try and get that solved, and even that's not enough. Yeah, that just feels ridiculous. And they got all the buildings as well? Apparently so. There's nothing else for it. So we should probably focus on production. We do need a name for this city, by the way, guys. So we're wanting... Well, we'll do the blast furnace over here. Yeah, we need a more Roman name here. So we're going to get the ingots, turn those into ingots there. And then over here, we want to turn the clay into bricks. Do we want to make sure... You know, I don't even know if we're going to keep that. Actually, you know, yeah, I don't think we're gonna keep that. Let's go ahead and destroy that. I know we're losing production there. Yeah, there's better options because we'll have this here added to the city eventually, and so that will give you another mine location and some wood. Then you got these locations we eventually get access to. So yeah, I think there's better options than doing the clay, honestly. And then we've got the ingots, so now we need to make use of those. So get the foundry, turn those into tools. So that alone is really going to step up the production in this location. That's also all of our improvement points there. But yeah, just looking at the production, currently at 79. So I mean, it's really not bad at all. And I don't think we want to rush anything out unless it's really, really cheap. I mean, that is pretty cheap. 300 here, 300 here. And 120 for the shopping center. I suppose we'll rush that one out. because that's really cheap. And then with that, we have the extra foreign import slot here. And do we want to just get access to, you know what, I think we should do more production here. We'll get more tools. Got the production up to 102. And apparently, we got some shortages here. They're missing steel or ingots. Because we constructed that one building. So we could just take advantage of one of these mine locations to satisfy that. Once we get the 35 production, of course. Constantinople does need to produce something since we rushed that out. Let's get... I suppose we'll do the power grid. And do we want to rush anything else out? It's 1200, so yeah, we certainly could go ahead and rush out both of these. Just get them done. So that's the power grid. I was going to get the keep for the warfare experience, and then we also going to rush out Kyoto's construction for the shopping center. And the next thing they're going to get, maybe the throne room. Could do the public library instead. Let's do that. Though they are having some problems with the education. We'll have to get that taken care of. But yeah, we have another foreign import slot, and we're just going to keep them focused on production here. That gets them up to 93, so yeah, they're in a pretty solid position now for what they did have. And their influence will slowly be spreading over to these, getting us access to that oil. And that'll produce energy for us. I think that's everything we needed to rush out. I don't think there's anything else for us to really spend our XP on. So we can go ahead and enter turn. I feel like every turn, like there's something that I'm forgetting to do. There's something I gotta manage or whatever. But yeah, with that new location added, we can only get one more directly controlled city. And that'll be it for the whole game. So the ones we directly manage at the moment, that's pretty much all we're getting. Those barbarians are tearing up those Egyptians. I don't know why they won't, I mean, I guess they're not taking a lot of damage, but everybody wants to be our allies. We'll accept the open borders. All right, so this is the merchant that is going over to Paris. So get them moving over there now. Whatever reason they did not move. There we go. All right, so this army going after Madrid. Can they attack this turn? They can. This one's stronger though. So I suppose it makes sense to have them do the attack first. And so that when we get the next chaos event, the chaos will be reduced as much as possible. All right, so we'll see if we can do this in just one more attack. Yeah, there's only the tower there. All right, excellent. So Persia, player 7, has been eliminated. So their troops have now been turned into barbarians. Okay, so we need to probably defend this town, actually. I don't know if they would be able to win against them. Maybe. But just in case, let me go over here because I don't want to. If both of them attack, that could cause problems. This army's weaker, so I'm not just worried about this town. Yeah, they should be fine. So yeah, we gotta destroy those two armies next turn. And then these guys are moving over towards Beijing. You see everything's just slowing down. Everything's getting worse here. Just an unfortunate aspect of not just this game, but all the games like this, it seems like. 4X games. One more turn, guys. We'll get one more turn. So there was another patch that released. Let's go get these guys attacked. But we don't have access to it, and apparently it fixes a lot of things. I don't know if it improves in performance at all. I didn't see anything on the patch notes about that. But yeah, it certainly has a lot of other improvements, bug fixes, and just good stuff. So again, we don't get access to any of that. It's very unfortunate, since we can't, can't use the launch version of the game. We're stuck on this one, on the influencer version, I think is what they call it, or whatever, or the pre-release version. And so yeah, just kind of a unfortunate situation. So they just need to wipe out those guys. And then we'll be able to put our settler there. Because it takes time. Yeah, you know what? It takes a whole turn once you unload them. It makes sense to go and unload them now, because this guy is not going to be difficult to wipe out here. Alright, so this guy could go up here and just reveal what's in that area. I mean, might as well. Yeah, because there's another city there. Alright, and then we want to... I don't think we're going to rush out anything for Rome, although it's only 161. Yeah, it makes sense to rush it out then. And then we can start working on the field howitzer. Well, we have not seen the revolt just yet. I don't know when that fires. Again, it feels like it shouldn't fire at all. Like it's a bug or whatever. And that was still present the last time I went to the Age of Revolution, so as far as I know, it's not fixed. So we got the guard reserve, as that should result in us being pretty good in the unrest for now. So might want to go ahead and start getting some of these other buildings constructed. Like we'll do the warehouse for the production first, and then we'll start working on the other stuff. And we can rush out a whole bunch of buildings this turn, although I don't know if we're going to rush that keep out, because we're going to be having another chaos event here fairly soon. If we were to rush anything out, it would be the culture to reduce the chaos. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to do the propaganda. That did not do it by much. Wow. That was not that effective, guys. Because it was at, what, 60, wasn't it? Now it's at 51. That's how much we're getting per turn. Okay, it's not very effective. We might have to do it again, too, because that's going to be reduced some, but not enough for us to avoid getting a third chaos event. I don't know, though, because we only have to research 2 more techs. Yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see what we can do on that front. We do have more improvement points that we can use here. They don't need food. They do need to take care of the education. I think the reason why the sanitation is the problem is because we don't have that one gold building. So might want to get gold here rather than production, just because it is so useful. Yeah, once we get access to that, I think we'll try and get a gold. Get that turned into a gold mine. Because yeah, that's going to help with both the food and the sanitation, which is probably the reason why we got to produce so many of these trash heaps here. So I think we should get rid of this hunting camp here. And that'll get you the meat and the culture. Yeah, you're not getting the bones there since it's not actually a resource there. Because if we're going to get something for culture, it'd make far more sense to get the winery, because then you're going to get 2 culture rather than just the 1. And on top of that, you get the luxury, so we got the need satisfaction up higher. So I think that's a better option. Of course, you could have kept them both, but they're going to start running out of space here. So we'll get the winery. And we don't really need more food, so don't have to get that there. As far as like other resources, I did have to trade for these ingots here. It results in the same production, you just don't have the red flag here because we didn't have enough ingots to produce the tools. And so yeah, I went ahead and did that. We do have wheat, but again, don't need food. I don't think we have anything that we can just straight up produce here. But they have the spare population, so you might as well use it for something. Like a salon, because we do need to get more specialists. Our specialist production is pitiful. Absolutely pitiful here, guys. And then we also need to get the public school as well. So let's do a salon here. And then we'll also get a public school located right here is fine. Step up the need satisfaction even further. Alright, so that's pretty good. I did not get what I was supposed to be getting. Somewhere I had, oh, you can get the sheep there now. That's right, it was over here. We're going to get the deep mine, so let's go ahead and do that. Because remember, they also had a shortage, and they still do, of the steel or ingots. They're working on those locations, right? Yeah, they're working them all. But still, very, very short on it. So, if you want to see how this works here, we're currently getting 106 production. If we just change this over, it's still 106. You just don't have the little penalty there. So yeah, it's fine to go ahead and change those over, but basically we need to get, oh, you know what, that's the problem, is that this doesn't produce the ingots. We still need to get another building. We don't have any space for building though, do we? We got one left right here. Could also take out this jungle location, or excuse me, the with swamp. I probably should have used that in Gaul, because they have even less space for building. But yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and get the... Well, we don't have any production points. Never mind. I was going to say that we need to go and get the blast furnace, because that's what the issue here is. It's not that we needed the mine. Okay, so that's fine. We'll get that in the next turn if I remember. Alright guys, so this will be the last turn for the episode. Constantinople's borders increasing there. We're making about 7 turns per episode right now, so you see that does continue to decrease. You know, as we get further along and have more things we need to do, more units to manage, more cities to manage, all that kind of good stuff. Those are these barbarians here that came from... Yeah. Those came from the HiJynx. Just continue moving. Go over there, buddy. Jeez. They just gotta alert you to every single unit they see. Like, I got it. There's a lot of barbarians. Alright, so they are ravaging all our stuff over here. So we need to get these guys wiped out, since they are a problem. Oh, there's a lot of these units. Oh, wait a minute. The rebels have spawned. Okay, so this is... You can see the alerts in all of our territory. So this happened just in this turn. The rebellion that I told you about. That was going to happen sometime in the Age of Revolution. I was like, where are all these units coming from? I was like, the Persians didn't have that many units. So you can see all over our territory, we have units, like everywhere. Quite a few of them. Some places have more than others. They do pose a threat to our bow hunters if they were to attack those units. So that's something to consider as well. We got those dotted all over the place. I don't think I'm going to bother moving them, though. I don't think it's worth messing with, honestly. We do have warfare experience, so we're going to upgrade these units as well, so they can, wipe them out a little bit more effectively. We'll want to attack that guy, this army here first, as they're the greatest threat. They have 2 units. But yeah, basically, the rebellion has finally happened. And so these armies here of the rebels, you can see that they wouldn't be much of a threat to a city more than likely, unless you just had a bunch of them. But a town, that could cause a problem. And so now we have all these capital attacks that we can do. A lot of people find this a frustrating situation when you get these rebellions. For me, it's just that there's no rhyme or reason to why it happens. Okay, if it's going to happen in the Age of Revolution, just always going to happen, then tell me that. Don't tell me that it's based off of unrest when it's not. Let's go get that guy wiped out. Attack here. And so yeah, it's going to take us some time to get all these units here destroyed. And yeah, they're just going to ravage all our territory too, but these are also vassals, so... Lots of armies over here. We're probably going to lose some towns, guys. I could definitely see some towns being lost in this conflict overall. I don't know if we'll be able to avoid it. Let's go and attack these guys. And so we want to make sure that we look all around our territory for those armies that are just kind of sitting there before we end our turn. Yeah, it's interesting we had this happen right before... there are some barbarians that spawned over here. I don't know if those are going to be a threat to us because they have other places to attack. They don't necessarily go after you. So I don't think we need to bring this guy here. But I do want to get a volunteer here just because it's at risk. So put those guys there. But we'll also see a threat up here. And hopefully they can defend themselves. I don't know. Like, will the town be able to defend itself? Probably not. They'll probably take that town. Can't do the warfare again either. Already did it. So we'd have to do the explorer instead. Geez, I don't know what's more at risk. Because the town doesn't have a lot of defenders either, but they do have the city militia. They have 4 of those. Compared to here, which only has the 2 city militia. So it's definitely at greater risk. We can only spawn, well, we can actually spawn 2, so let's spawn 2 here then. And then when they're done dealing with this rebellion here, we can have them start exploring this territory. So I'll give them a use. Alright, so this guy needs to heal up. So let's have him heal. Well, we want him to heal right here. Alright, so I think they've rested enough to do the attack. Hopefully. We'll see. Alright, so he did take a lot of damage, but we won that. And they're on the hill as well. Let's get the warfare experience since we need it. And this explorer's just gonna scout over here and cover these little clouded areas. Alright, and then these guys are just gonna chill out here and defend our territory. And yeah, we'll go after that. Stronger fleet. We weren't able to quite destroy them. And then these guys. Let's take a look here. Can't set up the city, but remember it needs to be set up over here. Okay, so what we'll want to do, see how we want to do this. Let's set up the city first, and then we'll attack that guy. And then we'll stop this guy from landing by attacking him. Maybe. Yeah, we were able to win that. Excellent. Alright, so Naples, they have finished up with the keep. So, would be helpful to have the air defense now. Not that we'll get that in time, but yeah, I guess we can construct it here. Just because there's no defenders here. So they're going to have to deal with these barbarians themselves. There's not a lot of rebels here, though. Already did the attack there. Yeah, just everywhere has got this threat now. No, I should have used it in that one. Yeah, I'm more worried about our towns than anything else. Them attacking the towns. Yeah, just units everywhere. Look at this, guys. Massive, massive problem here. Look at this. They're over here too. Wow. Okay, so let's go and start wiping out these guys. We didn't wipe them out, unfortunately. Do the capital attack there. They're going to give us notifications, all these capital attacks, so we'll go ahead and do those real quick. I say real quick, but as you can see, there's a lot of capital attacks that need to be done. Because again, they spawn next to every single one of your cities. So that just shows you just how many units we have to deal with. They did attack this location here. City militia is now down to 90.87% health. Probably going to take that town from us, guys. Yeah, unless we can get somebody to defend it, which we don't have anybody. Big problem, guys. So we do have some armies that I have not made use of. Yeah, it looks like they spawn next to the outpost too. Jeez. Alright, so let's go and attack these guys. We should have upgraded them first. My bad. I'll do that now. So is there any other armies sitting around that I have not made use of yet? I thought we had one up here somewhere around Kyoto, but apparently not. We do all have our armies here, so let me just take a peek. Make sure we moved them all. But there's none that I'm like neglecting. That might be sitting around and could be fighting. There's the one in Ravenna. Okay, I did remember that we had that one there. And we'll take out this stronger army here. Yeah, we'll go after them there. Though that did cause that problem, damn it. I was hoping they'd just go straight through, but nope, they did not. Hopefully they don't wipe out all of our guys here. All of our archers. Okay, so that's the one next to Madrid. That's the one over here. So yeah, let's look through all of our armies. Make sure they all moved and attacked. And I didn't neglect anybody. Looks like we're good. Okay, so we'll do what we can here, guys. But yeah, this is a big old rebellion, as I said, and you got to deal with it every time you go to the Age of Revolution, regardless of what your unrest is. I mean, you can see they spawn everywhere. Unrest is at 0. It's calm, it's negative 23.5, and they still spawned. So it isn't controlled by that. It seems to be completely irrelevant. We'll save our improvement points to repair all of the damage they're going to do. Because yeah, they're going to destroy a lot of stuff. You know, loot it. And so we'll take care of that. It's not anything else we can spawn. I think the only power we have is the Explorer and the Volunteers. So you can't spawn either of those. Can spawn the artist to get another culture point, I suppose. Maybe we should like do a double hit of the propaganda after we get the next chaos event, just to make sure we don't have any more chaos events. I know some people said it'd be fun to go to dystopia. I mean, it'd be fine. Most of the crisis ages I find to be, you know, they're fine. They're fun the first time you do them, I guess. But it's really just rebellions that you're dealing with, different types of rebellions, or different types. You know, what Age of Plague is, you know, you just get the plague on your tiles, and so you just spending improvement points or send your plague doctor to get rid of the plague. So mostly like tedium across a whole age, a lot of tedious stuff to do. And same thing with like these type of ages. Again, I haven't done this one, but I know what happens in it. It's like rebellions everywhere, and you got like revolts you got to put down. And so it's just kind of tedium. It's not really difficult generally. You get access to some new stuff, some new buildings and things to construct new units. But, yeah, I don't know if we'd want to do that, especially after just doing the Age of Revolution, which already kind of feels like a crisis age, despite the fact that it is actually the historical age. So I don't know if we want to do that again right after this one. If we have to go to it, sure, we'll do it. We'll deal with those issues that come, but I prefer to try and avoid it if possible. So we're going to try and avoid that third chaos event, and try and get through our tech tree as quickly as possible. We get one more tech here, and then we'll get the next two, and we'll see if we can't go to a different age. Obviously, the innovation event, the innovation age, the Age of Utopia is probably not happening, because we'll get at least one more event here, because yeah, we're at 40%. I assume we'll get another one, so 2, but you need 3. So I don't see that happening with us having to use our culture points to do the propaganda over the cutting edge. And so I think we're going to be unfortunately limited to just 2 innovation events, so the Age of Utopia is probably not happening. But yeah, this is going to be the end of today's episode right here on this kind of cliffhanger here. See how badly our stuff gets destroyed. We know improvements are going to get ravaged, but will they take any towns? Because that would be a problem for us. And so yeah, we'll have to wait till next episode to see exactly how this goes down, but it is a lot of enemy units everywhere that we have to deal with, and we do not have enough armies really. We're dealing with such a large rebellion, and our 3 biggest, most powerful armies are on the front line over here against Persia, so they're quite far away from the core of our territory. And so kind of an issue, because this territory is already ravaged, or we don't mind getting his ravaged. We prefer to have our units over here defending it. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. I hope you did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.